I think everybody wants to be a vet when they're little and they love animals, and I just could never think of anything else that I wanted to do. I loved animals, I wanted to fix them. I was a helper as a kid, and I excelled at math and science, and it just sort of roped me in. After I got my first dog, I definitely knew I wanted to be able to take care of them and fix everybody's animals for the rest of their lives. Oh, my favorite thing about being a vet is I think it's really just enjoying every day that I come to work. There's not like one thing that I like more than anything else. It's just that I feel like I have a purpose every single day that I come to work, and I can help something and I can fix something or somebody. If I could be any animal is probably the most asked question, and I never have an answer to it. So I wound up picking tardigrade because it's a really obscure little scientifically nerdy animal that not everyone knows what it is, and they're survivors. They just are there through everything, nuclear winters and like the dead summer heat, and they're microscopic, so they're not really seen, and I don't like to be seen. My favorite surgery was probably a Chihuahua that ate one of those gaudy beaded necklaces that's, you know, like this long and has these, you know, plastic balls all over it, and for some reason this little dog decided he was gonna swallow that, and it was stuck in his stomach and stuck in multiple places in his intestines, and that was easy to identify on the x-ray. You could find it, it was metallic, you knew where it was, you knew you had to go get it, and I just did it, and it was a long surgery and it was really involved, but he survived and it was successful, and I don't ever want to have to do it again, but it was probably my favorite surgery. I went to LSU, and I chose it. I think they chose me. Everybody asks what school should you go to, and really you should try to stay in state, because vet school is super expensive and you're going to be paying off those loans for the rest of your life. But the out-of-school states that I applied to, LSU was probably one of the more interesting because they took the most out-of-state students, so I thought I had a really good chance, and I did. I got in. I've never lived in Louisiana, and I like cultural differences. I love to travel, and so I thought it would be a really interesting experience. They had a lot of the things I was looking for as far as their programs and what they were doing, and they have an on-site tiger mascot, and I really wanted to try to be one of the veterinary students that got to keep him, basically to take care of him, and I got him in the wrong year. So they do it every other year, and I was on the off year, but I don't regret it. I think LSU was a wonderful school, and I'm glad I applied, and I'm glad I went. I think what makes the Vet Hospital of Davidson different is that we are out of the box, and we embrace a lot of non-traditional or what might be sort of questionable ideas to other traditionally trained veterinarians. We embrace it and we use it, and we're not afraid to try different things as far as like treatment modalities and just the blending of the non-traditional or alternative medicine modalities with regular medicine. It really truly is holistic, because it's the whole body that you're treating. You're not just treating kidneys, or you're not just treating skin, you're treating the entire animal. And the training that many of the veterinarians here have gone through and have been able to enlighten the rest of us who haven't gone through Chinese medicine training or anything like that is really invaluable. And I was excited. I was really excited to get here. It was a goal of mine working in Charlotte. I wanted to work here because of the way they approach the patient. What Harry Potter creature I would want to treat? I think I picked Hippogriff because I kind of like the sassy, independent animals. You know, they demand respect. They're going to have it. You have to work around them. They would keep me on my toes, I think. I'm not good with horses, and I don't really do birds, but I like the idea of the mental challenge of treating a fiercely independent animal. I think that's cool.